My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now, as I was off camera, I performed a bunch of alchemy. I transformed a bunch of ingredients into different ingredients in order to construct a bone golem in order to throw them into the library.
Built on a foundation of bone.
Now, Ballard has to go into the mortuary. They definitely need to be healing here, so we're one space loose. And we just do not have the ability to construct anyone else. This is just, it's not gonna happen, not with these resources. So we will be short on the obelisk by 1 this time, but that is okay. The more important thing is we just power down this tree. I've also put a ghoul into my party. The ghoul has the benefit of not being constructed with similar materials to many of the other characters, using the hearts, blood, and double flesh. But the ghoul also just does a decent amount of damage and can attack from the front too, or the back too. That's the TLDR of why I'm using the ghoul. Okay. Let's leap out there. The unmistakable sound of a human being rendered apart draws your group's attention to a small cavern where a gruesome monster is feasting upon its prey in a bout of carnivorous gluttony. It has the face and shape of a lion, but its eyes are grown over by flesh and the eye stalks protrude from where its mane should be. Rather than paws, the creature has human-like hands that it uses to handle its food. Retreat back without alerting it or order it killed. I'm going to order it killed. I like taking risks.
Toss it with the rest.
The beast moved instinctively, mauling the undead that tried to encircle it. However, when it realized your numbers were superior, it performed a great leap over the heads of your minions and rapidly disappeared into the surrounding darkness. Hey, I can actually craft some people now. Hell yes. Let's make a bride of Iratus and throw you
are so
in here.
wonderfully rotten.
Okay, so we survive. Like, if we do survive this battle, what happens afterwards? We sub the other skeleton back into the party. This skeleton levels up. We have our stuns live. We probably don't have enough experience yet in order to get the Relentless Evil until after that. So in the boss fight, Relentless Evil is active for the first time. That said, this party is pretty good for that boss fight. We found out recently, so okay. Okay. Oh no! Elite Mad Mage. That could be a problem. Yeah, that could be a significant problem. Okay. Good damage, Commander Kronos. Oh. Almost got that hunky down in the first round. Whoa, hang on. We actually got to kill that hunky before it got a single action off. That's beautiful. You just don't see that often enough. Great time for Carl to be at the head of the party. Good abyssal there. Okay, Savage Instincts. So my ult would be to eat one of my fellow members on the party, and I'm not super interested in doing that for some reason. I know, strange thing. I just don't want to kill my teammates. Okay. Oof. So the ghoul still takes serious damage here. I have to keep that in mind. I'm trying to line it up so that so the Commander Kronos still gets as much HP as they possibly can from using Abyssal Hunger. So that was leaving the front line up pointedly alive. Alright. Alright, it does look like we'll be able to make it out of this fight pretty happily. That ghoul can be used for construction later on. Oh god, he stunned me. At least I'm no longer permastunned. I've been told that the permastun thing is no longer a bug that exists in the game, that it's been fixed. Much appreciated if that's the case. I'm still going to be terrified of it for a while, though.
You will be worth something in death.
Because let's be real, it's an absolutely terrifying kind of thing. Just got to make sure that I don't use Butcher to kill these enemies. Because if I do, then I am out the parts that I would have gotten otherwise. Alright, Elite Mad Mage. Damn it. Ugh, well, at least we're not taking the ghoul back out anyway, so it's fine. That skeleton is also looking a little worse for wear, unfortunately, now.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
Enemies are 10% more likely to drop parts. Like, we could have 10% more likely, 10% more likely, as well as 20% more likely from the Nobleman's Garb. We could also pick up another 10% more likely in Amateur Surgeon over here pretty soon. In fact, we will be doing that. Okay. So we've got Carl, Commander, and then 2 skeletons. One of them is actually named Ballard. Don't think we have any other named characters out here. So that means that it's time to award extra names. There we go. Oh, never mind. Just extra names, singular, apparently. So 35 at this point. I would unlock Excavation, but if I had the ability to unlock Excavation, I would just be building another skeleton to go into my party instead. I've also found very, very few brains so far. It's a little bit of a concern of mine. And I'm waiting for Relentless Evil, so I can't use those talent points. Yeah, I think we just go into the next battle now. All right. We are really banking on this Relentless Evil strat. God, I hope it's not dumb. At least no more Taskmasters. There's no Taskmaster in this fight. There wasn't a Taskmaster, or rather there isn't a Taskmaster in the boss fight, so at the very least, we don't have to fight another Taskmaster. Not a huge fan of this whole situation with the double demolitions expert, though. Damn. I was hoping we would have a better thing to use, show them their place. Like, either this guard used defensive stance, so I got to break it with the show them their place, or just anything that meant I didn't have to push this unit behind the demolitions experts. Damn it. Oh, well. Gotta do what you gotta do, what you gotta do. It's a really unfortunate stun to miss right there. One of them goes to the back of the party. The other one gets to continue advancing, though. Ooh, that makes me nervous. That makes me really nervous. Whew, okay. Now I can actually breathe again. Finally. So ideally, my Dark Knight in the front line stays there until they use Abyssal Hunger. Let's see if we can get that done. It's going to be difficult to get that one done. Alright, Carl's got a Dark Tithe. Maybe I should be using abilities. No, because these abilities have, like, symmetrical effects, like buffs and debuffs. So I'm not, like, necessarily guaranteed to get benefit out of using them. So just the fact that they're a resource that's off cooldown doesn't necessarily mean I should be using them here. Some of the other spells are exclusively positive, but not the ones that I currently have. Alright, at the very least, we should be prepared to be able to kill that. let me save that skeleton, please. I hate that that happened like that.
Arrest.
Yep. Happy to move Carl forward and have Carl hit like that. It's fine. God! Skeletons have been shockingly inaccurate here as well. You know what? It's fine that you died there. That was Disneymere as well. It's fine that you died there just because your character was so bad. I'm sorry, I take that back, mostly. You'll be reincarnated in a better body. It's okay, we can rebuild him. Okay. Stop killing all of my skeletons! God. So I'm gonna need to loot a brain out of this combat.
One by one, life vanishes.
Oh, otherwise... Not just the brain as well, because I need another skeleton. Alright. Let's get the kill, get the parts, and get the hell out of here. There's the kill.
You know, if this keeps up,
There's some parts. Unfortunately, parts for characters that I don't have on the field. We finally get that level of ire that we've been looking for. The battle is directly ahead of us, and I am now... Ooh, hang on. We did get a brain. What does it take to make a armor? 2 weapons. Oh, that's really unfortunate. So in order to make an armor, you need 2 weapons. In order to make a weapon, you need 2 bones. In order to make a bone, you need 2 skulls. And in order to make a skull, you need 2 dust. So that's obviously a problem for us here. Well, crumbs, y'all. Now what party do I send to fight the boss? Like, I would think about the exact same party, just with a Bride of Iratus in there as well. But that's a problem. That's a problem primarily just because Ballard is not in good shape right now. So we can take a Ballard out. We can put both Brides of Iratus there. We lose the power of Commander Kronos using We Are Nothing. And Carl doing the same. But instead, they're in the front position, just doing hits constantly. Yeah, that's just not good. At least, unless those Brides of Iratus are leveled up, this isn't that great. We could take a Lich. That's something. That's something, actually. Because then the Lich can constantly just keep resurrecting skeletons and then eating those skeletons if we need it. And obviously Commander Kronos has actually decent resistance, so the Lich... Oh, but the Lich is low level? No, but the Lich could be higher level. Oh, okay, okay. So this would be the party, and this Bride of Iratus is effectively a sacrifice just to get us through the mission.
now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Now, I'm assuming with the gambling chip that the plus 20 vigor only affects the minions that are on the battlefield at the start of the boss combat, and not every minion that's summoned past that point. But it's possible it's every minion that's summoned past that point, so I'm no longer going to use it, just in case.
Finds its way into my capable hands.
I also need Wrath to get as high as it possibly can, as quickly as it possibly can. All right. Lich, you take a good brain.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
I mean, Plague Cloud just makes sense to have, but Corrosive Cloud gets us through so much. Well, armor and resistance. Units in this fight don't have armor and resistance, they have block. Okay, we don't care about that then. Go for Plague Cloud.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
Alright. Hopefully this gets us through this combat. Then we start taking off. I feel like I'm always hoping that, yes, just around the corner we'll be in a good position. Yes, but I'm worried that day never comes. Tomorrow is a relative concept. Can you stop just, like... 2 actions have happened so far and my Lich is on half HP. And I can't heal my Lich easily. That's so annoying. Stop it! What is this? I just built that Lich and I just leveled it up. This is so annoying. I'm killing the Bride of Iratus right now. Yep.
Congratulations, you entertained me.
Wait, what? That uses an action now? That used to not use an action. Oh, that is... Oh, I guess the Lich was too strong, but that's really disappointing that that uses an action. It makes the Lich so much less viable than I was intending. Fine, I'll summon a skeleton. Does it go to the front line? No, it goes to the back line. Neat. Do I get to lose the Lich in the meantime? It's certainly feeling like it. Right. Stop missing! This conscript would be dead 5 times over instead of me, almost. Yeah, Rain of Fire seems like a bad idea. God damn it. This is their first party as well, by the way.
One more for the stockpiles.
It's not like we're even far in this fight. We've done nothing to the Keymaster. My goal is just control the field, then start focusing on the Keymaster, but that kind of prioritization is not working right now. God, stop with all the damage! You! I can't even break the enemy out of their stance there. I'm sacking the new skeleton, keeping the HP on the characters that really matter. Please don't kill the Lich. I spent a lot of time on them. Well, now it's time to pivot to the Keymaster. Okay. We only need to leave 1 extra unit on the field at any one time. Otherwise, the Keymaster is going to resummon a bunch of friends. I'm worried that unless the Lich starts attacking, we're never going to damage the Keymaster. Why did I think this was a clever party? We lost so many characters that, oh. Yikes. Just yikes. Just don't crit my own characters. That's all you gotta do, game. Not crit my own characters. That is my Lich in particular, if you could avoid that. Would be appreciated. I'm gonna put a Plague Guard there for the possibility that it just kills the target instantaneously. Yeah, it didn't. Yep, I feel like this is gonna be a second complete wipe. Which is really, really concerning. I had a whole plan for this whole thing. Oh well. I kind of, see, the thing is I kind of want to get the same plan working again, but I'm well aware of the appearance of standing here and constantly trying to make the same thing work. Just never having that go off.
This is my kind of entertainment.
Hey, we got one of them down. We're just, like, extremely dead, right? There's nothing that we can do. Like, I could just click abandon the battle right now, but like, there is literally nothing that can be done. But I think I'll still feel bad if I don't stand here and just watch my characters die. I feel like it's really important that I experience that loss so that I'll be more compelled in the future to leave the rest of my units alive. I guess, like, the Lich does have the ability to just win fights by themselves if they're specifically defensive enough and you have enough Wrath gains, so
You end up replacing it. Got it?
So sure, it makes sense that they were a little nerfed. I just clearly needed to read the tooltip. Can I concede now? Oh, no need to.
My plans will not be undermined so easily.
So here's me corralling all of the rest of my forces. I have 2 level 1 Brides of Iratus, 2 level 1 Ghouls, and a level 1 Ballad the Skeleton. And I have the ability to construct possibly a Bride of Iratus and a Ghoul. Yeah, this one's going nowhere. All right, that's fine. It's important to keep in mind, this is a roguelike, I had to explain to someone in the comment section recently what kind of roguelike it is in these terms in particular, and I actually like this way of characterizing them. This is roguelike more akin to Slay the Spire in that you are being funneled eventually towards a goal. You don't have the ability to spend any time grinding and farming and just doing extra areas to get extra experience. Like, I've just effectively said grinding 3 times in a row there, right? You don't have the ability to do that kind of thing. You can't tread water, right? It's more similar to, that is to say, Slay the Spire than Darkest Dungeon, where you can do things like that. Oh, that's Nobleman's Garb that we start with? But that's way, way too late until the Nobleman's Garb is actually effective. I wish that I didn't think this was as important as it is. The whole shuffling at the start here. Enemies drop 10% more parts is actually also neat, but not what I'm looking for, video game. The 15% heal is too impactful to really turn up, I feel. Like, the fact that that run made it as far as it did was only off the back of the 15% heal, just giving us the ability to go back into the dungeons rather than having to run 2 parties at the same time. Which is actually another point of, if I ran similar things to that again, okay, I'm not guaranteeing that I will, but if I did run similar things to that again, what do I need to do? Well, I need to have a larger party. I need to have more excess units at all times. So, how do you do that when the skeletons use the bones? Well, I guess you can make skeletons in Brides of Iratus easily. Oh, no, wait, but it's Dark Knights. Damn. Damn. Please, video game, give me the standard of darkness. That would actually be good for, like, a stress build, if stress wasn't not good. The only problem with stress is, like, not being able to confirm that an enemy is going to die when they are attacked and they're on low sanity. Or when they have no sanity and when they're attacked. Just means that a lot of the time you have to make turns based on... I hope this kills, otherwise I'm in a bad position. It's like it's an even more pronounced version of... I just need to get this kill. Oh no, my 97% shot missed. It's an even more pronounced and kind of like a frustrating version of that in my mind. My god, we're getting some similar options here constantly. If only we were in Cakewalk. The stress build could be real. Whatever, fine. I'll take these two. Not a fan of doing it, but I'll do it. Get an amateur surgeon as well so I can try and get more parts here in the early game. I'm going to try and pivot to parts, maybe. Now, unfortunately, I know that Dampier is going to fit into this build with the Dark Knights. I've seen the Dampier played. It's just, I don't have access to them yet. What do I have access to at this point in time? Is there any way I will be able to tell in advance of time what party has Taskmasters in it? I know that, like, the first 3 combats don't. I know that I definitely want to construct the library, and I know that I probably want to construct the obelisk just because the excavation is another ghoul there. Ghoul skeleton, sorry. Alright. Skeleton 1. Skeleton 2. Not skeleton 3. Sorry, not skeleton 3. Dark Knight 1, 2, and 3. And then if I wanted to make another skeleton, I am missing armor. Armor is constructed of weapons. Weapons are constructed of bones. Alright, yeah, so I can't do that. Yeah, okay, so never mind. This now makes sense. This is why I went this last time.
The pact is signed. Let's hope there was no fine print. The blade is a deadly weapon when one has an eternity to master it.
What? Okay, I can only open 1. Could have sworn I had the ability to open 2. Huh. Okay. So now it's just how quickly can I get parts. Okay. Another thing that I've been looking at recently is my pathing. I want to get much, much better at pathing. So I'm trying to think from the start of a dungeon, how can I get the most encounters? Because the most encounters that I can have is the most ticks of my graveyard stuff going off. And I know for a fact that there is an uneven amount of encounters per different leg. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can have 10 before the boss encounter if we go in that direction. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If we go in this direction. hitting obviously more nodes as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's similar, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, like, this crossroad, I have to imagine the only funnel it will let me take is this one up here, and every other area is leading to it. Here's an example, right? 1, 2, 3 in order to get past this, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So, obviously, the paths are not equal. If this loops back in that direction, that would be so good for us. Okay. So I'm looking for the path that hits the most steals as well as goes pretty good. There's a steal number 2 and steal number 1 on the same path that has the most fights that I've seen so far. That seems good. That seems good. All right. Yeah, this can happen. This can happen. Ooh, lovely. Just immediately get to remove that stance. Ooh. When they connect, they seriously connect. Very hopeful that I get out of this without having to swap one of my units into the mortuary, because if I have to swap a unit into the mortuary, we're just... life gets so much harder for us. Damn it! Oh, that miss probably means the construct gets its ability off. Sorry, the conscript. Oh, no, wait, hang on, it's not guaranteed. Never mind, it is. It's really annoying. Alright, so yeah, I definitely have to get at least one skeleton out of the party. Damn it!
Ooh, this one voided its bowels just as it died.
It's really annoying because the skeleton bits are the ones that I have the highest premium on at the moment.
Less annoyance in the world.
I really would like if I could stop missing this unit constantly. We're not even usually friendly. I don't know why I miss him so much. Alright. Come on, conscript. Give it up. There we go.
A predictable outcome.
So yeah, I could take the rest, but if I take the rest, I missed out on the far better path. And I miss out on that still. Do I miss out on the still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. If I give up a chest for a Fountain of Restoration, I can keep my same squad going. Which actually might be necessary right now. How do I make a weapon in alchemy? Weapons are made of bones. Bones are made of skulls. Okay. No extra artifact, no extra talent or anything like that. Nothing in here. Alright, yeah. Give that up. You can see that entire path is grayed out. Yeah, so you can't loop back. That's the point I was making prior. This is also really good because the whole party hasn't been, or rather none of the party has been replaced since the first. And what that means is that all of these characters are going to level up at the end of this mission. Get to level 2. Having level 2 is so damn impactful. Unfortunately, I didn't have the ability to target the right unit there. God, can you stop? The enemies are so much stronger than us. It's ridiculous. And mean, frankly. What is that? Stop! Stop! What was I supposed to do against that? This is my second battle.
Ashes to ashes, dust.
Like, yeah, fair enough. Have a different composition, do different things, etc., etc. I don't know how much of it would have stopped the single giant crit followed into a slightly smaller damage. Oh my god. That's on a unit that has armor as well, by the way. Oh god. That's so frustrating. At least Dark Knights are probably easier for me to rebuild than Skeletons. It's just, like, every time we lose a unit, it puts us so much further behind the 8-ball. That is one thing, like, about this game that I have found over the course of my time playing it that I don't necessarily super enjoy. And that's that kind of feeling of the breaking of the back of a run. Like, you can lose your most powerful party in such a way that I now can't come back from this. Oh well. Start up the next run. That said, I also do feel like there's like a significant possibility that again, forgive me, but the Ludo narrative of this game requires that you are kind of just not valuing units and throwing them away and
Become part of the breathless tide.
and maybe making like a completely different party for every single different combat that you're about to go into. That kind of thing. Oh, come on!
This is
Hey!
1,000 years of evolution.
I'm about to lose another unit here.
Pathetic.
There's no way we managed to kill this miner before the miner kills one of my skeletons now. So I'm sad about it. I'm already sad about the skeleton I'm about to lose. Wants to escape. Oh, never mind. I actually get to keep my skeleton. Hell yeah. Alright.
You know, if this keeps up,
Ooh, Book of Ancient Wisdom.
world ahead of schedule.
Book of Ancient Wisdom is so damn important. It is 300 experience for Iratus after a victory. It is so important. It is the most important. You know what? I think I go down the Aya tree first, get to Relentless Evil.
It will be a messy slaughter.
Okay, what am I missing for the Dark Knight here? Weapon. I can make a weapon for the Dark Knight. But I can't make 2 weapons, which means that I can't get a weapon for the skeleton. And all of these lossy conversions of things into weapons, by the way, are absolutely terrifying for us overall.
To him, the world is as hollow as his armor.
Alright. Let's also unlock the obelisk here.
Flowing with souls, my continued campaign certainly provides it with no shortage of spirits to harvest.
Throw this skeleton into the mortuary. So now I am 1 skeleton short of a party. I think I just might run not a skeleton right now, because of how costly it would be to make a skeleton. Yeah, like I'd have to lose all of those rags in order to make 2 skulls, then lose 4 skulls in order to make 2 bones, and then lose both of those bones in order to make 1. It's just way too many parts that I have to expend in order to do it. So I think here instead I will just throw maybe a mummy in here. No, the mummy uses a lot of similar parts that I want for other characters. We lose only 1 bone if we use a Bride of Iratus instead. I think we use a Bride of Iratus then.
A design from my younger years.
Hope so. Creation is now finished. Alright, we can go into the next mission. Still a little tense. Yeah. Let a skeleton assassinate the dwarf because we've done this one before.
I can use
It's actually pretty good loot. Still short on the weapon, right? And the weapon... Damn. Fine. We'll continue. If I lose no units in this combat, we can be in a good position. I promise we can be in a good position. We can have it all. Sounds like I'm doing one of those kind of MLM sales pitches right here. Obviously, I'm not a huge fan of this whole Taskmaster situation, but it's fine, I guess. At least this is a party where after our first repositioning, we don't have to have any problem with it afterwards. Okay, good hit. It's really important I stop that hunky's turn. All right, you've been lowered on your accuracy. Fine. Just means I can't rely on the Bride of Iratus for that attack instead. I think it's probably important to kill that conscript next. Just because it has a relatively low HP value, so it's, you know, fewer attacks in order to kill it. God. Ooh, good miss. Not that one, though. Okay. And it looks like we do get that unit down in time. No, never mind. We just straight up missed them there. Come on. God, don't! Thank you. Woo! That final one plus the burn is enough to kill them. That's really, really annoying. That was... Ugh. Kind of a breath-holding moment right there. It's fine. Small amount of damage as well as stealing a turn is totally okay with me. Funnily enough, with an extra skeleton, this might have been a worse party in this fight. But the way that this fight has actually gone, that is to say the Taskmaster only threw down one trap and they threw it down against the front line. Sorry, the back line in particular. It actually would have been fine. Weird how that works. Okay, only 22 HP left on you. Unfortunately, that does mean you're probably getting another action. Yeah. Needed to not miss one of those earlier actions there if I wanted it. So wait there, and then... Oh, wait, hang on. Really? I'm using an Abyssal Hunger to finish this fight off. Oh, never mind, the enemy goes next. Damn it!
Soon this world will be mine.
400 EXP for Iratus as well as 2 talent points.
I embrace this fury.
Okay. Also get the Shackles of War so that enemies can't become inspired. Alright, all of that's looking pretty good right now. Excavation. Can I create an extra... Yes, I can create an extra skeleton right now. This is the final non-combat skeleton I ever create, so...
Just so uninspired, you know.
I'll make a Banshee here instead of another Ghoul to fill the excavation slot, just because the Banshee is actually someone that I'll be using future for construction in the Obelisk.
To set me free sometime in the past. Regardless, these remains will be used as fuel for my growing army.
And then go to the steel, get the EXP for Iratus, and oh damn, we are so close to Relentless Evil, and this is really, really early. We've already got one person in the library, one person in the obelisk, one person in the excavation. We've lost 2? Question mark? 1? I think only just one person so far. The names, all right, yeah, I haven't done names. That'll be done off camera. For the moment, though, my name's Rhapsody. The name of the game has been, look, if you can't succeed at first, try again doing the same thing. That's not the definition of anything in particular. Quote, Albert Einstein. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.